Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. It is Margarete Miller Collage Challenge time. So this challenge is a weekly prompt challenge, and there's 52 weeks, so a whole year. Once a week you make a collage. Margarete Miller gives you it's 6 prompts. You're meant to use 5 of them, so you can choose to take one of the 5 and replace it with a bonus. There's a bonus prompt each week too, so that means a total of 6 prompts. So you can choose to do 5 or you can choose to do all 6. It's totally up to you. So I will leave Margarete Miller's YouTube channel in the description box below. If you would like to get the prompts for this challenge, you have to purchase them from Margarete Miller, or if you watch us, we usually tell you what the prompts for that week are. But if you want all the prompts, then you just go to Margarete Miller's Etsy channel or Etsy shop, which is Mellow Miller. And you can purchase either the planner itself, because she has a planner she sells, or you can do a printout of the planner, which is a digital download, or you can do what I have, which is just the assignments, just the prompts themselves that you can cut out and put in whatever kind of book you want. And that's why I have this mixed media pad of paper. I prefer this because it's a larger size, but if you like smaller, obviously you can choose a smaller book. So that is that. These are all the collages I've done this year. I also have a playlist where all my collages from last year and this year so far are, so you can choose to, watch them if you would like. There is a video for each one of these, so you can go ahead and watch. And we are on week 10. So there's 8, 9 was last week, and 10. And I have a piece that I took out this time so that I don't get caught up with these rings. I always do that when I stamp. So there is our page, and those pages pop right back in. And I got that at Walmart, that mixed media book. So it's not an expensive thing or a hard thing to find. So this week we have a hat. So I have this lovely lady with a hat. I love that hat. I love Victorian era, and this kind of all will go together because I've chosen mostly Victorian type things. Something that represents transportation. This is the V&T Railroad, or railroad. And that represents my train. That represents my transportation. Something stamped in non-black ink. So I have some silver ink here. Numbers. I have numbers to stamp, and I also have this sheet of paper that has all kinds of numbers on them. This is in my price tag digital download. If you are interested, it obviously has much more than that. It has all these little tags like this that you can add to things. But this is just a page if you are wanting numbers for a background or whatever. Hometown, whatever that means to you. I have this mining illustration, and this represents the town that I grew up in with the square set timbers, and you can see all the buildings up above, and this is like the underground. So yeah, I grew up in a mining town, so that definitely is hometown kind of thing for me. Geometric shapes, I have squares and circles and triangles and stuff out of floral paper. I just thought they went well with her. So that is what we have for this week. The first thing we're going to do is stamp all about. Am I going to orient this way? I'll go this way? Yeah, I think so, because I've got kind of long things. I'm going to stamp all over here with the silver and numbers. So that will be my numbers and my stamping. I can use my other numbers too that I have printed out there if I choose, which I probably will, because I'll need kind of another background thing, I think. And I'm just going to turn this over because the 9 and the 6 are the same. And I know a lot of these are going to get covered, so a lot of people will ask, why did you choose to stamp where where you're not going to see it. And I don't know, it's just sort of the way I do it. So you have to actually push down on the whole stamp, Amy. Weird, right? Yeah. I guess I'll do another one since I'm kind of doing 2 of each, or at least 2 of each. I'm going to try to stay out to the edges. I already got 9, 4. So how y'all doing? I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good one. Let's do another one. Oh, that's kind of a weird color. Oh well. It's from the color that was left over on here because I'm not very good at cleaning my stuff off. I don't know why the 7 was up where the 3 was supposed to be. So yeah, I'm having a good day just doing videos, and I apologize for the finger and the hand. I'm just a train wreck right now. I cut my finger cutting onions for dinner the other night, and I just have glue on it. It's not nearly as bumpy and disgusting as it looks like. It's just that it's got that glue on it to keep it closed up. Since I'm struggling with band-aids, I decided I should probably just glue it. And then that way, hopefully, it will stay closed. So, yeah. But other than that, I'm doing very well. And this is healing. It looks much more disgusting than it actually is. I guess we can do some zeros too. Keep wanting to go sideways. I don't know. Sorry, I don't have a lot of stuff to chat about today. I guess that's sort of pretty normal for me. Not super chatty. But if you're crafting along or doing the Margarete Miller challenge, like with me or whatever, then I guess you don't need me jabbering the whole time, do you? I don't think I want to do that one again. I don't know how far in you're going to even see these, so I think I'll stop there, and then if I want to add more, I can do that. So let's get these wiped off. I put a paper towel in my little trash right there just so I'd have it because it's wet. I didn't want to lay it on paper. And then I proceeded to put paper all over the top of it. Get them cleaned off a little because that silver is really... You know, those metallic stamps are kind of goopy. It's different than, like, I'll leave just the black on there, but that metallic stuff is like super gloppy or something. I don't know. I don't like to leave it on my stamps. Plus I use mostly black. Don't use a lot of silver. But silver, the reason I chose silver is because the mining town that I grew up in, the main thing that they mined was silver. So I figured silver numbers would be perfect. All right. That there. And what did I do with my glue book? I set everything aside because I cleaned off my desk because it was getting pretty yuck. I mean, you wouldn't tell with all the paint spatters I still have on there, but I really did wipe it down. Okay, so we have our square set timbers here, which is a huge popular thing there. Actually, I think I'll go with the vintage photo because it was started there or invented there or whatever you want to say. And these are still all under the town that I grew up in. These square set timbers like this, and out in front of the elementary school that I went to, the ground has caved in, the road out front has caved in a few times. Because basically the whole town, as those timbers rot, is just sitting on air. So yeah, it's kind of scary. You just never know when you're going to end up in a hole. It was kind of that way when I was growing up too. I mean, you always wondered when you went, we would go out running around in the mountains and whatever when I was a kid, and you got to be careful you don't end up down a mine shaft. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. We didn't think a whole lot about it when we were kids. I mean, we did. We were like, oh, got to be careful, you know. We weren't like, who cares? But we weren't paranoid about it or anything. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to need some of those numbers. There's just not enough stuff. So, but yeah, crazy. It's a crazy place. Yeah, we often, when I talk to friends who still live there, we think about, you know, how we watch over our own kids and just all those kind of things. And it's like a wonder we all made it to adulthood sometimes is what we joke about. Because, yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. It's a minor miracle, I have to say. I want like another strip. I don't know. I think we got to use these somewhere. It's once again a very odd combination of items. So yeah. I mean, I get that's the whole challenge part, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do with that? I kind of want her over the part of the back part of the train, just because that seems like you want to see the engine, I feel like. Can't even see this circle. I should have done some different paper. I might have to do that. This is not making me happy. I should have printed this on a different kind of paper, I think. Because it's kind of too light for the background. Maybe we will put a little bit of these on there. That's that same stencil I used last week, just some squares. Just for, it just seems real plain, like you almost can't even see it back there. I'm just doing this super light. So you can kind of tell something's back there, maybe. Let's ink this too. Yeah, I very fondly remember learning about the square set timbers in my Nevada history class. I really liked my teacher that I had for that class. He was excellent, and he taught us, I think it was junior high, so taught us how to write notes appropriately, you know. And so every week, you know, we'd take notes all week in class, and then he would check our notebooks. We'd have to go up front and have him look at them, and then he would make suggestions of anything we needed to change or whatnot. And it was just a great class. I feel like it's one of the best classes I had as a youth, you know what I mean? So that was kind of nice. I think I might cut something out of this. Let's see, what kind of shape do I want? I don't really know. I think I'll do a square. My cat, of course, is sleeping right in the middle of the floor, so I have to like trip over her to get anything. Isn't that always the way? Yep. That's a cat for you. At least in my experience. What did I end up getting here? Not quite 3. Let's go 2.5 by 2.5 to get a square, and that really is not the best. I like cut all the good stuff off. Oh well, at least it'll be some color. That's what I need. Oh my gosh. I may have to revisit this. Let's see. Do we want like a circle cut out of it? Try to get some of the rows here. Just to have a different paper background. Maybe we'll do a little, I can't get that because my hands don't work. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one. I did. Okay, so just give us a little more variation here. So maybe I need to change sides or something. Something is not right with placement. I think it's because these are roughly the same size. Okay, and then do I want this? No, it really needs to be at the bottom because her hat is too big at the top. Looks a little bit better. Square. I feel like these are too big, maybe. I guess if you just sort of tuck them under there far enough. Don't like it. Need maybe a few more stamps because like I've covered them all. Which I told you I would probably do, so of course I did. And the ones that didn't come out very good are showing, of course. Okay. Well, let's start getting some stuff glued down and then see what we got. Can add those bits later. I did like the way these look with this on there. This one needs ink. I did like that one up there. So it was about right there, I think. And it's getting glued all the way down and nothing behind it. So we'll go ahead and put that down. These definitely make me think, that's for sure. I'm gonna get glue on the front of my pictures. Yeah, I did have some questions last week on where to get the prompts, and she doesn't offer them like on Instagram or anywhere like that. You gotta go purchase them from her. Or like I said, if you know, you can always watch all of us who do this too, and we usually say what the prompts are. So if you're opposed to purchasing them, or you know, don't want to, whatever, you don't have to. You just can't get all the weeks. Until, you know, people do them, obviously. I moved that down a lot, didn't I? Yes. And I was going to put this under too. Were you guys yelling at me? I didn't hear. You're like, what are you doing, lady? Yeah, that's what I'm doing, messing up. I'm messing up. Oh my goodness, my hair is just falling out of my head. Maybe I want that 8, 9. I just find it more interesting. Ones are very boring in my opinion. I'm slightly crazy, I know. Okay. Then our train can go here, and our lady can go here. And then where in the world am I putting all this other stuff? Okay. No, it's just all throwing me off for some reason. I haven't had my groove on with these. I mean, like, I've liked how the collages have ended up in the end, but like, I feel like last year I had my groove better, or like I felt better about the individual pieces, maybe, if that makes sense. I think it's just that obviously they're getting harder. And you know, that makes a difference. I mean, it's good. It's good. Okay, so I feel like she needs to have something behind her here. Like a square. I want like a triangle. I feel like the triangles are kind of hard to figure out what to do with. I mean, I guess that would work. It's too big. I want to cover up everything. I feel like I'm just covering up those numbers because I'm trying to fix the boo-boos I made. So let's do this. What could we put up there? How about a 2? Does that work? Yeah. And then maybe I'm just bound to mess that up right there. I think that'll work. I like this rose. Yeah, that would work. Put this here too. I think I like this one better. It shows up better. Yeah, I think I like that. I like the rose, but for some reason I was not finding the spot for it. Okay. This needs to be inked. Sorry, I'm struggling with this today. There's that. Maybe we can use this little circle somewhere. We need our number 2, you know, like the number 10. Okay, so this one's going on top. I guess they all kind of are now, huh? Oh, my son's home. Okay. Glue paper. She can get glued. Love that hat. I think those hats are great. I think that would have been loads of fun. I mean, I'm sure wearing all those clothes would be a total pain in the rump, but they did look fabulous. Oopsie, I got that crooked, didn't I? I mean, her neck is going to be out of sorts. I need a paper towel. I'm afraid I'm going to smear it. I got some glue, extra glue. Oh, how did her finger end up sticking up in the air? Okay. Oh, I forgot the triangle. Were you guys yelling at me again? What is my deal today? I cannot get it together here at all. I don't think I can lift her. Scary. I don't want to rip her hat. I don't know why my son locks his car when it's in the garage. I just realized that. That's funny. Ah, just ripped her neck. Maybe we'll use another circle. We're just gonna have circles everywhere. But I think that's what's gonna fit the best. I'm doing a video.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Yay. Oh my goodness. She's very happy you're here.
Yeah, apparently.
She's been sleeping in the sun all day. Right at my feet so I can trip over her every 5 minutes. Because that's what she does. Purr, 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 purr. She's so happy. All right, let's see if we can turn our triangle into a better triangle here. Smaller triangle. She's just gonna jabber jabber at him. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that now. It really needed to go there because there's a weird gap there. Oh well, it is what it is, right? Okay, let's see if we can find a number. 10. These are the numbers in my shop if you're interested. If you don't see them, I'm always cutting more, so or contact me and I'm happy to cut you a set. Just curious if maybe a smaller one would be better. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay. Zeros. Got lots of numbers on this, that's for sure. Get that out of the way. Oh, he had to close my door so he could play music. I was wondering what he was up to. It's really nice because I remember when I was a kid, my dad did not like my music. You know, I listened to rock and roll, you know. I grew up in the 80s, so that's what we did. And he was clearly from a different generation because he was even a little bit older dad than a lot of my friends' dads. And I didn't grow up with my mom, if you're curious. She passed away. So, anyways, he just did not like my music. So, you know, we never listened to music together, but it's kind of cool now because my kids like the music from the 70s, the 80s, 90s, that kind of thing. So we all kind of listen to the same music. So a lot of times on weekends or whenever, we just turn on music and we all like the same stuff, which is kind of nice. It was just very different when I was growing up. So I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to stamp with some black too, because I have to. But I did non-black. See if I can get just a little bit of this. Nope, not where I wanted it. I should really go give this thing a scrub. It's got all kinds of stuff stuck on it. Put a little spot there where I messed up my ink. All right, there she is. So we have a hat. Something that represents transportation is a train. Stamping in non-black ink is the silver. Hometown is the mining town. Geometric shapes are the circles and squares. So, I hope you guys like that. Well, we have these numbers too, not just the stamped ones. So, yeah. Hope you liked it, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining me. I really love it when you guys come hang out with me and comment. Definitely comment. I kind of like that there. I think I'm going to put that there. I love to answer comments, and it does help my numbers for YouTube algorithms to put my videos up for other people. Like, you know how they'll give you might also like, you know, whatever. If I'm getting a lot of likes and comments and things like that, then it helps my video get put up for that kind of thing, like you might like this video sort of thing. So if you could do that, that would be super awesome. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing and all those kind of things. That just all helps me out so much. So I appreciate you guys very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye.